Hi, this is Dick and Chris here at SaratogaWine.com with a trio of wines here from a newer producer to us.
To us, for sure, yeah.
Chris, what do you think?
Love them. This is Dirupi out of Valtellina, which is northern Italy, right on the border of Switzerland.
Okay.
They're working with Nebbiolo, just like Barolo and Barbaresco. This was a real treat, just to taste through, like you said, a new producer to us.
Well, and it's also, it's an expression of Nebbiolo from kind of the lesser known region, right?
Sure.
Which is Valtellina. It's right in the kind of the center peak of northern Italy.
Right,
so.
right.
But really cool. I didn't actually know that anybody made a sparkling Nebbiolo.
Nope.
So beautiful, kind of like salmon pink slash like slightly orange color, right?
Peachy almost. Yep. So again, this is my first 100% sparkling Nebbiolo.
Totally.
Which is
I'm right there with you.
This is why I love this business and this place so much, because we get to try all the cool stuff
as much as we can.
Yeah. Definitely reminds me of Franciacorta. Not refined, but different in a way.
Okay.
I think you mentioned earlier it's got a super fine mousse.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
And this is the it's the classic champagne method that they're using to make these wines. I mean, lifted. It's very aromatic. A lot of rose. Kind of like an orange oil thing going on in there, right?
Petal, blood orange. I get.
Totally.
It's cool. We learned the little wine geek thing. The DOC regulations have built in, if you make a sparkling wine from this region, it has to be method champenois. So they don't put it on the label because you can't, if you make bubbles, it better be made that way.
Right.
Or you call it spumante, IGT or whatever. So I found that real interesting. They sort of made it, more serious. Like if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it the old school way of, secondary fermentation and all that stuff. So
it's quite lovely.
It doesn't change the fact how beautiful this wine is. Yeah. Just telling you why it's a little prettier. This is fantastic. Again, the color, the aromas.
And it's interesting too to see a particular iteration of a sparkling wine, right? From an area, but also just the use of Nebbiolo here. It's just fascinating.
Yep. Classic charcuterie pairing. All day. Like pick. Like which
I'll take one of everything, please.
Which cured meat do you want this to go with?
Yeah.
All of them.
That's delicious.
That's super pretty.
And next we have the Valtellina Red. So again, 100% Nebbiolo here.
Yep. Thank you.
This one is called Inferno.
Right.
Which our understanding is that it's really kind of, it infers to a particular area in that Valtellina, of the vineyard designate area, right?
It's been described as being like a little amphitheater where the sun sort of beats in there. It also has a series of stone around the vines, almost like the Galette in the Rhone Valley, where the rocks sort of absorb the heat all day and then radiate it at night. So even though it's a very cool climate, being near Switzerland, this gives off radiant heat throughout the evening, so these guys get particularly ripe where many other grapes wouldn't in that kind of overall region.
Yeah, well, that's some good wine geeky knowledge right there.
That's why I love it. Fun to know what makes wine good.
I mean, on the nose, you certainly get that classic Nebbiolo character to it, right? There's a brightness, there's the kind of tart red cherries, rose. It in a way reminds me of like a Langhe Nebbiolo does, because it has that brightness to it.
But it's very light as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you even can tell. Yeah, you hate to say this tastes like Nebbiolo should, but this really tastes like Nebbiolo should.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that like orange zest character out of this one too now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
And then the complete wine, tannic structure, fruit, acidity, all of it. And sometimes, and this isn't particularly young, but it's not super aged as well. So like you worry, young Nebbiolo can often be very bracing, very acidic, not enough fruit. To me, this has got everything already. Yeah,
and these spend, well, certainly the Superiore does, spends a little bit less time in barrel than is required for, Barolo and Barbaresco.
Oh, sure, yeah. But like I said, because of where it's located, it's absorbing a little more heat, and so it's a little riper already.
Yep. Yeah. Really kind of leaning on the freshness here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
On point.
And then our third one here in the lineup was really kind of what I thought a really special treat. This is their 2019 Riserva bottling.
100% Nebbiolo. longer time in barrel. This is beautiful.
Wow, that's really incredible, actually.
Just riper for sure, but again, a little more time in oak, so it's got some more tannic structure. You know, some from the wood, some from the grapes.
There's such complexity to this because it almost, in a way, and hear me out on this, it kind of reminds me of a cross between a really fine Barolo and a really fine Brunello. There's a little bit of that like walnut husk thing going on, and kind of licorice note that, you know, and even kind of like a fig thing that I get in Brunello, but it really kind of gives that lifted floral character of Barolo and Barbaresco.
Yeah, I agree. Like I get saddle leather and roses. You know, so it's really that's a great call. That's a kind of a meld of Brunello meets Barolo.
That's just, it's fascinating. I mean, the nose is incredible.
Super complex.
Yeah.
Every time you go back, it reveals something different. Each sip reveals something new. Again, super, you know, versatile with food. You can do, you know, turkey, any poultry, duck.
Yeah.
You know.
Certainly, you know, lean into the mushroom character that the Piedmont is famous for, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's where your crossover is. But
mushroom risotto. Oh, this would be perfect with that.
I mean, there's. I just keep going back to it. It's such a beautiful wine.
If you like old world Nebbiolo, you'll love this.
Yeah,
no
for sure.
doubt. No doubt.
Tar note coming through, which is classic in Nebbiolo.
Yeah.
The rose again. I mean, this is a beautiful wine. It's a really special wine.
It's got everything.
I'm pretty happy to try that today for sure.
Thanks for leaving the bottles, Garrett.
2019 Riserva on this one, correct?
Yep.
So you have a 2020 Superiore in this one. And this is actually vintage dated as well. This is 2020 bottling for their sparkling. So really, really awesome stuff coming out of the Valtellina area. SaratogaWine.com. Check these out if you haven't and you love Nebbiolo, because
we do.
We love these now. So cheers.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Man.
Dibs.